Good evening, everybody, and welcome on to the Palm Springs Power Broadcast Network, where tonight the Palm Springs Power, in their 16th game of the season, take on the San Diego Wave again. Last night, they came off a win. It was 6-3 against the Wave, one of the closer games of the year, and it's really, Adam, a quality team that's coming in here. A lot of high talent guys from a lot of good programs, and they came in and put up a good fight last night.
Yeah, this Waves team is talented. They can really hit the ball. And the question is going to be, what do both these teams have? On the pitching side for day two, it's really interesting in this two-game set.
Yeah, a lot of arms were used yesterday, and the one used today for the Power will be Andrew Bear Pinedo. He'll be on the mound facing off a Waves lineup that looks like this. Leading off, TK Madera in center field. Derek Pham at short hitting second. Nick Hozovsky playing second. He'll be hitting third. Connor Gomez in the cleanup spot hitting fourth. He's playing first base. Sam Brewer in right field hitting fifth. Andrew Ramirez at third base hitting sixth. Mason St. Hilaire at DH hitting seventh. Noah Ramo in left field. He's the eighth batter, and rounding it out is Caleb Hendricks. He'll be behind the dish catching, and he's hitting ninth. And he's catching for their starter, Ethan McNish-Hyder. But right now, it's the top of the first inning here in Palm Springs, and the Power will go to work, starting with TK Madera. Just waiting for the umpire right now, and we'll be ready to go. Umpire says ball. Bear Pinedo gets the sign. Kicks and deals, and we're off. First pitch fastball in there for a strike.
And it's going to be interesting because the Power are going to need a lot of innings out of Bear Pinedo, especially to start off this game.
Second pitch of the game goes down for a ball, and yeah, it's true. They've been in this position a lot. Haven't been in it lately, though, where they used more guys than anticipated last night, and kind of short-staffed down there on the bench for the arms, and they're going to need some length and quality out of Pinedo here. And he's given it to them before his last outing. Went 3 1/3, hit 1, struck out 3, and he didn't give any runs there. And he starts it off good here, strikes out Madera with a fastball. Madera down, up comes Derek Pham. Pham, the first righty in this lineup, watches a first pitch ball. It's 1-0.
And our home plate umpire for tonight, Robert Jones, William Macarenos in the field.
1-0 pitch from Pinedo. Upstairs, ball 2. Pinedo out of Hope International. New national champion right here, and blows a fastball right by Pham. 2-1 count, 1 out here in Palm Springs, top of the first. Against Stephen Buxton, Adam Oppenheim joining you here. Pinedo with a high fastball. 3-1. Pham out of Franklin High School. Swings right through another fastball. It's 3-2. Full count. He's uncommitted so far. Again, out of Franklin High School. Had a great junior year. Hit .342. Full count. Struck him out looking. Fastball just hit the corner. Strikeout number 2 for Bear Pinedo.
Really good fastball there, dotted right on the outside corner. Pham can only watch. That ball was definitely on the outside black, so back-to-back Ks to start for Pinedo.
Nick Hozovsky coming up. Again, playing second base for the Waves today, and They're one of the better teams that the Power will face so far this year. Coming into into today, it's 8-10, but they faced some quality competition. They're 3-2 so far in CPCL play. 3-1 coming into the weekend. 1-0 pitch driven down the line and right at Alonzo Reyes, playing third base for the first time this year. Quick 3-up, 3-down inning for Bear Pinedo. We'll be right back for the bottom of the first.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the first inning here in Palm Springs. Stephen Buxton, Adam Oppenheim joining you here today. Scoreless so far. 1-2-3 inning for Bear Pinedo on the mound for the Power, and now it's the home team's job to face off against Ethan McNish Hyder. Leading it off will be Eli Brown playing left field today for the Power. It'll be Eli Brown, then Austin Haller, Aiden Torek round out the first 3. Noah Blythe in cleanoff. He's playing first base. Alonzo Reyes. Again, it's his first time playing the infield so far this year. He'll be at third base. First pitch by McNish Hyder is a ball. Second pitch, inside. Brushed Brown off the plate. He had to get away from it. That's another ball. 2-0. Right after Reyes, it's Angel Cortez. He's catching today. Cody Kashimoto at shortstop. Derek Houston in right field. 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. And Dom Hughes will round it out. He's playing DH today, his second start of the year. 2-1 pitch from McNish Hyder. Eli Brown watches it catch the corner, strike 2. 2-2 count.
And the key for both these pitchers is going to be attacking in the zone early, first pitch strikes. All the more important in the second game of a series.
2-2 count. Fouled off of Brown's leg, and that one hurt.
That does not feel good as a hitter. And there's nothing you can do about it because it's just due to happen to pretty much every baseball player. You get a pitch that's inside, maybe even that's outside, and it comes back and just bites you. That time it was right on the foot of Brown, I believe.
Brown coming off a pretty good game yesterday. Had a hit, had a walk, scored a couple runs. Part of a 6-3 win against the Wave. Brown riding a 3-game hitting streak right now. It's his longest of the year. But we'll do it again. 2-2 pitch. No outs. Brown the leadoff batter. Swung on and missed. First strikeout of the day for McNish Hyder. Coming up, yesterday's player of the game, Austin Haller.
Big time blast last night to right field, 380 feet. And the 4th home run for the Power this year. Brown has one. Haller has one, and Aiden Torek has 2.
And really everything's been going right for Haller lately. Although he's only on a 1-game hitting streak. I don't know if you could even call that a streak, but he's been on base 5 straight, and he had 3 hits last night. Haller watches a wide first pitch strike call. McNish Hyder immediately getting a pretty good zone for a pitcher right there. That one's well outside, and that's ball 1. 1-1 count. McNish Hyder out of Tarleton State. San Diego native. Throws an outside breaker that can't catch the zone. Ball 2. Went to Granite Hills High School. Took the JUCO route. Went to Grossmont College. First team honorable mention. And he gets a pretty generous strike call right there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's tough as a hitter. And obviously, Haller can only punch that to the opposite field pretty much.
CIF Division I champion his senior year. 2-2 pitch. Haller fouls that one back.
And interesting to note, Hyder sitting right around 88, 89. That's about the same velocity the Power throwing. We've seen some pitchers against Palm Springs throwing in the mid-80s, and there's a big difference between mid-80s and high 80s.
We'll be seeing high 80s, low 90s today out of some of the pitchers. Another one fouled back. 2-2 count still. Pinedo can touch the low 90s. He right around 86 to 89. He might touch 90 here and there. Dylan Van Meteren's expected to pitch. He can light up the radar gun. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts to start out McNish Hyder's day.
And Austin Haller had a swing at that pitch. It was outside the zone, but it was pretty much in the same spot that was called a strike. And you can see how uncomfortable it is swinging out of the zone. But you're forced to swing at that pitch with 2 strikes when you saw it already called earlier in that bat.
Coming up is Aiden Torek. With 2 outs, nobody on, Torek watches an outside breaking ball go down for a ball. One-0 count against Torek, who has had an outstanding season so far, but he gets under that one, flies it way up into left field. Camping under it is Ray Moe, and he'll haul it in for the 3rd out of the inning. Power go down quiet, 3 up, 3 down both sides. We'll be right back for the top of the 2nd. Top of the second here in Palm Springs. Both teams went down quietly first time around. 3 up, 3 down both sides. Couple Ks for each starting pitcher. And Bear Pinedo for Palm Springs Power hoping to continue that here. He's got Connor Gomez, Sam Brewer, and Andrew Ramirez. First 3 he'll face this inning. No hits, no base runners so far this game. Pinedo's first pitch of the inning in the dirt for ball 1. Pinedo again, he's got 3 appearances so far this year. Hasn't allowed a run yet. 7 in the 3rd innings. Just 2 hits allowed. He's been outstanding. 1-0 pitch outside for a ball. He's facing off against today's beer batter of the game, Connor Gomez. Gomez watches the 2-0 pitch, catch the corner. It's 2-1 now.
It looks like that's going to be a similar call all night. Ball and a half, 2 balls off. It's been called a strike consistently.
Gomez watches the 2-1 count down, 3-1. Out of San Marcos, California. 6'4", 225. The big righty playing first base today. Swings right through a breaking ball. It's a full count. Went to Mesa Community College. Only played 13 games, though, 161 average. Full count pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the parking lot.
And good decision by Bear Pinedo to attack with the fastball. That's what he's been able to have great command on. And if you're in a full count pitch, it's not like Gomez is putting great swings on the fastball so far in this at-bat.
Well, we'll do it again. Full count still. No outs here in the top of the 2nd inning. Pitch from Pinedo. Driven out into short right field. Going back on it is Noah Blythe, and he'll haul that one in.
Noah Blythe looks pretty comfortable at first base. Usually he's in the outfield, specifically right field for the Power, but he's a lefty, so it works out pretty well. Has some height on him as well. And he made that catch look easy.
Yeah, he's started in center a couple times, right a couple times. He's primarily their right fielder. Has 3 starts at DH, but this is his first one at first base. Wild pitch from Bear Pinedo right there. Facing off against Sam Brewer. Right fielder for the Waves. Brewer sees the 1-0 pitch and fouls it back. Sam Brewer out of California Community College. Played 17 games, hit under 200. Had a home run, though. He's got some pop. 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Two-one pitch from Pinedo. Catches the corner, 2-2 count. Good framing job back there by Cortez.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same exact spot that's been called the strike. Once again, 2 balls off. It's been called. Bear Pinedo's going to go back there, you would think.
Pinedo, 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. 3rd strikeout of the day for Pinedo.
And that's great location. That's even closer to the plate. And Cortez and Pinedo right now, they're on the same page. If you're going to get a call that's 2 balls off the plate, both teams are going to use this to their advantage as pitchers.
It's something you got to pick up on early, and whether it's the catcher or pitcher who basically decides to exploit it until they can't, someone's got to do it. First pitch driven out into center field, and Torek will take that one for the 3rd out of the inning. Another 3 up, 3 down inning for the Power. Noah Blythe, Alonzo Reyes, and Angel Cortez due up in the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back on the Power Broadcasting Network.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning here in Palm Springs. No score so far. No base runners. 3 up, 3 down in every frame so far. Bear Pinedo with 3 strikeouts of his own, and Ethan McNish Hyder. He started out with a pair in the first frame. Facing off against Noah Blythe. Blythe watches a first pitch breaking ball out of the zone. 1-0.
Noah Blythe on a 10-game hitting streak has also reached in 15 straight games.
Mr. Powers got everything going right so far and continues to climb way up the all-time leaderboards. He's at or near the top of almost every offensive category.
It's been impressive what he's been able to do with Palm Springs.
2-0 pitch. Blythe watches it outside, 3-0.
And honestly, as much as he hits the ball extremely hard, he hit a ball that was 105 off the bat yesterday. His eye gets him in a lot of hitters' counts and gets him the opportunity to pretty much just sit fastball.
3-0 count to Blythe. And that one's well outside, his first walk of the day. That'll clear the way for Alonzo Reyes, one of 3 primary catchers in the lineup. Alonzo Reyes, Angel Cortez, Derek Houston playing right field today.
I love the Derek Houston in right field. He's played the outfield, I think this is maybe his second time, I want to say. But he's mostly behind the plate. But if you can swing the bat well, it matters.
First pitch to Reyes gets by, and Blythe will take second base. And it's early mistakes like that we've seen the Power take advantage of so often. I mean, I know it's just one pass ball, but it's just it happening so early now. It's a 1-0 pitch to Reyes, and he's got a runner in scoring position already.
Well, it's 2 things you didn't even make the Power try for. A 4-pitch walk and then a wild pitch.
Reyes watches the 6th straight ball to start the inning.
And this is a really good mound meeting by Caleb Hendricks, the catcher for the Wave. Just get on the same wavelength.
I see what you did there.
There we go. We're in business early.
Try and calm the tides.
Some may say.
Alonzo Reyes had a couple hits last night. Working on a 3-game hitting streak. And he extends that to 4. Gets the first hit of the game for either team, and that's going to be an RBI. Throw down to Noah Blythe, not in time. Alonzo Reyes with an RBI single to get things started here. 1-0 Power.
And I'm sure Hendricks was saying to Hyder, just throw strikes. Unfortunately, that pitch was pretty much right down the middle, and it was 88 off the bat of Reyes.
I mean, you couldn't throw it any more middle if you tried. A fastball with not a ton of outstanding characteristics there. You're just asking for something when you throw it down the middle like that and against a good hitter like Alonso Reyes, but he moves the line for Angel Cortez, who watches a breaking ball right down the middle for strike one.
And also to add on to that, on 2-0, the hitter's pretty much sitting in the middle of the zone. If that's, a pitch where you're ahead in the count, maybe the hitter's trying to fight that pitch off.
Angel Cortez working on another 2-game hitting streak. He had a couple hits last night. 4 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 singles. Didn't score a run, but he got in on the action. And as always, played outstanding defense. 0-2 pitch to Cortez. Driven out, hits the umpire, and that ball's called dead. Cortez will take first base. Reyes will go to second, and
it's hit William Macareno, and he knows. Just couldn't get out of the way. There's nothing you can do if you're an umpire. That ball was hit 96 off the bat. Also, I have no clue how he just took that and acted like that didn't even hurt him. I mean, that was ripped.
He's a pro's pro, just taking it like a champ. I mean, if you saw that, he smoked that ball.
And I believe that's got to go down as a hit. Is that right?
It will go down as a hit. That'll be the second hit of the day for the Power, and leads the way to the switch hitting Cody Kashimoto. Playing shortstop today. Watches ball one. And at this point, it's a little concerning if you're on the Waves watching Ethan McNish-Hyder on the mound. Has not been able to find the zone much this inning. And with a wild miss there, almost gets past this backstop.
Yeah, we already have some action in the Waves bullpen. He did good in the first because he was getting ahead of batters, including the first two in Brown and Haller, that ended up in strikeouts.
If I'm not mistaken, the at-bat against Cortez is the only one he's thrown a first pitch strike to. And he finds the zone there. It's 2-1.
Hey, you mentioned it. Once again, you're battling from behind. Then what are you throwing is most likely a fastball that's in the middle of the plate, and hitters sit on that pitch, that heater.
2-1 pitch to Kashimoto. Fouls it back into the parking lot. Adam, you didn't park back there, did you?
I didn't. I don't for 2 reasons. 1, not supposed to park there. 2, I do not want my car to get hit.
Would be an expensive day at the office. 2-2 pitch from McNish-Hyder. Kashimoto watches it go outside. 3-2.
You play a dangerous game, even during BP. I make sure my car is far away from people who hit a lot of bombs. Like Aiden Torek is flying him over the fence during BP. Would not love one of those to hit my car.
You could get it signed.
I could get it signed, but is it worth the damage? Maybe.
3-2 pitch to Kashimoto. Drives it right up the middle. Diving attempt. Can't make the play up the middle as Hazovsky. Runners will go ahead 90 feet. Everyone's safe, and it's the third hit of the inning.
Hazovsky nearly had that ball. It wouldn't have been double play, but he would have got the force at second, and the first 4 have reached in the inning. It started with the 4-pitch walk, and then it was getting behind Reyes. Got the first strike on Cortez, and who then had a base hit. And Kashimoto, he was behind 2-0 to start that at-bat.
That's a brutal play to try and make those. It wasn't hit particularly hard. It was 87 up the middle, but he was played a little more over to the right field side. He had to run a far ways, lay out. It was really a question of whether or not he could even bring the ball in.
Yeah, but it was a smart play by Casey Dill to hold Alonso Reyes at third base. He was thinking about maybe sending him. You don't want to make the first out on the bases when a pitcher's struggling to throw strikes.
And with Casey Dill, you wouldn't be completely surprised if he made that move with how he's managed these guys, how aggressive he runs the bases, how much he just everything about this team is speed, it's aggression, it's being the hammer, not the nail. It's forcing their mistakes, and he already has forced a few today.
Yeah, he wants the pace to favor the power. You hear about in other sports, so there's pace in baseball as well.
Still no outs. First pitch to Derek Houston, and that's lined into the gap. That might get down, but no, it won't. Chasing it down was Brewer in right field. Rundles will tag up, and after a wild throw, Angel Cortez is going to score from first. Cortez scores from first. Alonso Reyes scores too. I'm sorry, that's Cortez scoring from second. Alonso scores from third. Kashimoto will go over to second. And that's a sac fly for Derek Houston.
And that's a great play by Sam Brewer to get to that ball, but then you gotta hit the cutoff guy. You're trying to make a Superman throw to get Cortez out, and instead it moves Kashimoto over to third and scores Cortez. So 3-0 here in the second.
And what a tough break. You get the first out of the inning. You were searching so much for that one as Dom Hughes skies that one out into left field. Camping under it is Ray Moe, and he'll pull that one in, throw down to home. Kashimoto thinks better of it, walks back to first.
And that's a really smart play.
It's a good throw. It's a fairly shallow fly ball, but for Derek Houston, he gets his first RBI of the day. And again, for the Wave, they were looking for that first out, but they traded for 2 more runs. Turn it back over to the top of the lineup. Eli Brown looking to get on the board. Struck out in the first inning. And he's got a runner on third with 2 outs. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
It's one of the first pitch off-speed pitches we've seen from Hyder.
He's been throwing the fastball a lot, but again, maybe it's changed something up, trying to hit the zone with something else, because he's been wild and he finds it there with a fastball. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and usually if you can't locate the fastball, they're going to have a tough night on the mound. Because usually the fastball is the reliable pitch. You need a strike. Most pitchers go with a fastball.
Especially going to be tough against this power team. 1-1 pitch to Eli Brown. Soft fly ball out into right field, and Ramo will catch that, and it's the 3rd out of the inning. Kashimoto left at third, but the Power put 3 on the board. Bottom 3 for the Wave, 2 up. We'll be right back for the top of the 3rd.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business.
3-0 ball game here in Palm Springs. Power above the Wave, and it's the bottom 3 for the Wave due up against Bear Pinedo, who's worked the minimum so far. And with the first pitch, he hits the leadoff man, Mason St. Hilaire, or Hillary. Pretty painful way for St. Hilary to get on, but It's a start, the first base runner for the Wave. St. Hilary on first, and Noah Ramo due up. Left fielder for the Wave tonight. Watches a first pitch slider out of the zone. Ramo watches the 1-0 pitch drift inside. It's ball 2. Ramo watches the 2-0 pitch. Gets past Cortez. And St. Hilary will move up 90 feet. Noah Ramo out of Franklin High School. Has not had a commitment yet. Still looking for a home this fall. Watches the 3-0 pitch catch the zone, and it's strike 1. Ramo with the first base runner of the day on. Runner on second, Mason St. Hilary. And after what he thought was a ball 4, they're going to say he went around. Some early disagreement between the Wave and umpires so far, and Ramo cuts on and fouls the 3-2 pitch back. Went to Consumnes River College. 3-2 pitch. Well outside, and it's ball 4, another walk. First base runners for both teams reaching last 2 frames. Waves took till the 3rd inning, still not a hit yet. Again, Mason St. Hilary on second. He got hit by a pitch. Noah Ramo just walked, and that leads the way for Caleb Hendricks catching today. Ball 1 to the catcher.
And once again, it's about throwing those first pitch strikes. So important.
Hendricks fouls that one back. Out of Stockton, California. Went to Modesto Community College, played at Lincoln High School for his years. 59 games played in 3 years. Freshman, junior, and senior year. Had a .358 batting average. 1-1 pitch. Swung right through the breaking ball. One-two count. 2 runners on. No outs here in Palm Springs. 3-0 ball game. Power on top of the Waves. Pinedo deals. And he gets his 4th strikeout of the day.
And 88 just off the plate. But if you're Hendricks, you're seeing behind the plate how the game's called, and now you're hitting, and you know you got to swing at this pitch that's just 1 and 1.5 balls off around.
There's nothing you can do about it, but all you're happy about is that the umpires are so far consistent. It's been a little wide on each side, about a ball or 2, and that ball's driven out into center field. Late attempt to go down to 3rd from St. Hilary, but that ball was hit so slowly that nothing Aiden Torque could do about it there. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Yeah, St. Hilary with not a great jump. He was going back towards second. That was easily going to fall in. So it's going to be bases loaded. One probably should have scored So the Power catch a break here in the third, but still, bases loaded jam for Pinedo.
Derek Pham up, and what's worse for the Wave is now there's a force out everywhere. The Power, if with a ground ball, could turn a double play, and the Wave could be out of this inning with nothing. Pham flails through the first pitch breaking ball inside.
And that's exactly what you don't want to give the pitcher. Pinedo, who's struggling to throw strikes in this inning, swinging out of the zone on the first pitch.
Pham playing shortstop today, 5'11", 180. Another Franklin High School product. Fouls that one back in the, well, past the stands into the park. Hit 342. 387 his senior year, though. Had 27 RBIs, 10 doubles, 3 home runs. And right now he's looking to take that talent somewhere. At Delta Community College, trying to move on from there to a 4-year. He's got a 1-1 count, 1 out here in Palm Springs. Base is juiced right now. It swings right through the fastball. Looks like the scoreboard was just off. That was just 2-strike count, and Bear Pinedo with his 5th strikeout of the day already.
That's a huge spot for a strikeout. Bases loaded. Obviously, you would love a double play. That's best case scenario. You'll take a strikeout, and now everyone's just worried about just getting 1 out somehow.
He'll take a strikeout. Derek Pham will take a seat, and coming up is Nick Hazovsky. Lined out to third base in the first inning. Takes a first pitch ball. Pretty generous call for the hitter. Looked like that might have caught the zone. 1-0 pitch from Pinedo. High fastball, gets it right by him. Pinedo, again, the local product out of La Quinta High School. Went on to play Concordia Irvine, moved on to Hope International. And right now he's with the Power, hoping to work another scoreless inning. Fools him right there with the changeup. It's 2 strikes.
And the changeup to fastball difference is only 82 to 89. But that time, Hasovsky was totally thrown off and fooled.
1-2 pitch, Pinedo hoping to get through another inning. Another clean one. Swung on and missed. 6 strikeout on the day. Bear Pinedo works through the jam and puts up another 0 for the Power. We'll be right back. Top of the lineup due up for the Power in the 3rd inning. Welcome back, 3-0 ball game here in Palm Springs. Power on top of the Wave. Austin Haller leading things off for us. Haller struck out in the second inning. Leading things off here in the third. Or he struck out in the first inning, and watch us strike one here. And we got a new pitcher on the mound. Looks like it's Lucas Aguirre coming in. Aguirre misses the zone there. It's ball one. 1-1 count. Aguirre takes over for McNish Hyder. Works through 2 innings, and Haller gets one off the end of the bat into left field, and he's 0 for 2. Coming up, Aiden Tork flew out to left in the first inning. Tork again ended an 11-game on-base streak yesterday. Looking to get back on the wagon and continue his pretty dominant summer so far. Again, he's been one of the leading bats for this power team. Played outstanding defense out there in center field almost every day. And, I mean, basically everything he's done has worked. He's .417 batting average, .729 slug, and right here with a 1-1 count. Watches ball 2, hoping to keep things going, hoping to just start up a new streak and, again, continue this outstanding summer he's had. 2-1 count. Tork, chopper to third, can't make the play there, and he's got his first hit of the night. Took a weird hop on Ramirez. He made a diving attempt at it. It just went right over the glove, and it's the 4th hit of the game for the Power. Coming up is Noah Blythe. Blythe walked in the second inning and scored. Scored on Alonzo Reyes' single. And Blythe watches his first strike of the night. 0-1 count after Ethan McNish Hyder couldn't find the zone last inning to start it off, got in some trouble, and Tork's running, and he's going to steal second with ease.
And that instills confidence in the running game because Caleb Hendricks did not get that off very quick, and Ian Tork has an easy stolen bag. Those runners moving from first to second not only eliminate the double play, but obviously get a runner in scoring position.
Tork on second, Blythe at the plate, and he lines that one right back to Aguirre, who will take it on his own, shovel it to first, and second out of the inning, but Tork will go over to third. Noah Blythe moves the man over for Alonzo Reyes.
Really smart play there by Aiden Tork to not get in a pickle between second and third. Waited for Aguirre to toss the ball and then took off for third. The extra 90 feet are still really important because then you can score on a wild pitch.
Could score on a wild pitch, could score on really anything that touches the outfield. And Alonzo Reyes swings right through the first pitch. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Lucas Aguirre gets the sign, kicks and deals. Just misses there, ball 1. Aguirre deals a 1-1 pitch to Reyes, who flies that way up into left center field, and coming over is Madera. He'll take that one, and Power can't get one through after Aiden Tork started things with a hit. Haller, Blythe, and Reyes go down, and the Power will be back up for the top of the 4th inning. We'll be right back here on the Power Broadcasting Network.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. Adam Oppenheim, Stephen Buxton. It will be 4-5-6 for the Waves against Andrew Bear Pinedo, who's gone 3 scoreless innings with 6 strikeouts. Stephen, he's been really sharp so far.
Yeah, he's been pounding the zone. The fastball's been working. He's been able to work the outer half of each zone, whether it's to a righty or lefty, and he's been able to break in a slider here and there.
First pitch to Gomez makes him look silly on a fastball off the outside corner. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And for him, it's been the slider and the changeup so far today that have just fooled these Wave batters.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from the lefty. Misses just inside. It's 1-1. For Pinedo, went through the first 2 innings perfect. Had a little bit of trouble in the third. That included a hit by pitch, a walk, and allowed his first hit of the ball game. But got out of the inning with no damage. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lined right back up at Pinedo. Hit his glove. It goes into center field. Base hit. Just deflected off the glove of Andrew Bear Pinedo. That ball was 75 off the bat. Feels a lot harder when you're so close on the mound.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling when you throw the pitch and you've got it coming right back at you. Your heart kind of skips a beat for a second, but at that point he's able to play, you know, try and do a little self-defense, stick out the glove, but it gets right by it. So not a ton you can do there. It's just a tough way to give up the first
Sam
hit.
Brewer on a line. Kashimoto catches it as it went up the middle. So a line out to the shortstop, Kashimoto. It looked like it was going to have a little more height. It ends up just staying flat enough for the line drive to be caught by Kashimoto. That one was off the end of Brewer's bat. It really put a good swing on it, but it was off the outside edge.
And that one was almost the same exact hit off the bat. I mean, it was 74 off the bat. It was almost the same launch angle, too, just right at Kashimoto, who had enough time to get in this spot and make a play.
Andrew Ramirez grounded to third base. Alonso Reyes on to second for 1. On to first. Off the bag, says our field umpire, William Macareno. Noah Blythe was off. It looked like his foot was maybe on the bag, maybe to the side, but Alonso Reyes at least gets the 1 out, throwing it to Austin.
That's a tough play there, too, by Reyes. He's got to charge in on the ball, make a quick turn throw across his body down to Kashimoto. And that throwback down to first, quick exchange with a runner busting it down the line and almost got it there. Just a really tough double play there.
Mason St. Hilary next up. Takes the first pitch inside. It's 1-0. So Ramirez on first base, but Reyes was able to turn to Haller to at least get 1 out. The throw to Blythe pulled him just off the bag. Fielder's choice, though, it goes down as. Here's the next pitch, left on left. Fly ball, right center field. Derek Houston, Torek converge. It's going to be Torek making the catch. And Andrew Bear Pinedo throws up another 0 on the scoreboard for the Waves. 3-0. The Power lead the San Diego Waves. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th right after this short break. You're watching Power Baseball on the Power Baseball Network. Bottom of the fourth here in Palm Springs. It's Angel Cortez leading it off against Lucas Aguirre here in the fourth. Aguirre gave up 0 runs in the third. Worked around a 1-out single by Ian Torek. That first pitch is on a hop to the shortstop. Derek Pham, it gets by him in a left center field. Angel Cortez is on, courtesy of the E6 on Derek Pham, who got sort of a low hop that was about knee high and couldn't come up with it as it went into the outfield.
Yeah, Angel Cortez came over and for the first couple of games was struggling to get things going offensively, but right now he's getting on base every way possible. I mean, everything's working. He's just been putting the ball in play, and almost every other time you look, he's down there standing on first.
Here's Kashimoto swinging on the first pitch, fouled off above the netting. We're seeing Palm Springs be really aggressive on these first pitches against Lucas Aguirre. Kashimoto singled his first time up in the second. The 0-1 pitch is outside. Cortez not able to go to second. Hendricks just able to keep it to the side of him, not let it get behind him, could say. So it's 1-1 on Cody Kashimoto, shortstop for the Power. He's for the St. Mary's Gales, along with his teammate Aiden Torek. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That just misses low and outside as well. Counts 2-1. Cortez on first. He reached on a leadoff air against the shortstop for the Waves, Derek Pham. Here's the next pitch, ripped through the right side into right field. It's a base hit. Cortez will stop at second. Cody Kashimoto, 2 for 2 with 2 hits to start.
Cody Kashimoto having a night so far, working a couple good at-bats, and again, takes a fastball inside and just puts it back where it came from. Doesn't do too much, just takes it out and right in that big gap in front of him between the shortstop and first baseman, and now Derek Houston in a really good spot.
Sacrifice flies last time up in the second. Hits another ball deep into right field. Sam Brewer is going to go back. In front of the track, he makes the catch. Tagging and going to third is Cortez as the throw goes all the way into third. So it's a deep fly out for Derek Houston. He's hit a couple balls really well to the opposite field, but both have resulted in outs.
Yeah, I mean, he's put some good swings on them. One of them resulted in an RBI down to deep center field, but again, it's 2 outs. It's a tough break, but at least he's put a run on the board for the Power.
Brings up the designated hitter today for Palm Springs. Dom Hughes flew out to left his first time up. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Cortez on third. Kashimoto remains at first base. He'll take off for second. The throw will go down to second and into center field. Cortez will come on in to score. Another error for the Waves. They have 3 already. And Cortez got on base because of an E6 and scores because of an E2. A defensive disaster class for the Waves to start.
Yeah, it's a great jump there by Kashimoto. He had second fairly easy in just a really rough throw by Hendricks down to second base, and the Power take advantage.
Dom Hughes hits that ball well to center. Madeira is under it. He makes the catch. That was squared up pretty well by Hughes, but a routine fly out to J.K. Madeira. Next up for the Power is Eli Brown. He's 0 for 2 on the day. A rare combo for the Power. 1 and 2. Austin Haller and Eli Brown 0 for 4.
Yeah, you don't see that much here.
Brown fouls the first pitch off into the netting. Kashimoto's on second after he stole second base. Run will be unearned to Lucas Aguirre. Unearned in 2 separate ways. 2 different errors. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Brown. That's in a center field. Madeira was about to come in and now will just stay right where he is. He moved about 2 steps catching those last 2 fly balls to retire the side. Aguirre allows 1 run. A couple errors by the Waves, and the Power now lead 4-0 as we head into the top of the 5th. You're watching Power Baseball on the Power Broadcast Network. Noah Ramo will lead off the top of the 5th here, Palm Springs Stadium. Adam Oppenheim alongside Stephen Buxton. Glad you could be with us on the Power Broadcasting Network. Noah Ramo's first pitch in from Andrew Pinedo is a swing and a miss, strike one. Pinedo has just been excellent, Stephen.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. Again, he's pounding the zone. Both breaking pitches are working, whether it's his fastball or changeup. And with that deceptive 3/4 delivery from the left side, it's really hard to pick up for some of these hitters.
The 0-1 pitch misses low. It's 1-1.
Especially in a lineup where there's a handful of lefties here, too. It's really Pinedo's best case scenario to feast on it and provide length.
And he's done that so far. He's been efficient with his pitches as well. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Ramo way ahead of the off-speed pitch at 80.
And it's all that the Power can ask for. It's not how he gets it done. It's just that they get him through at least this inning, maybe the next.
1-2 pitch just misses the outside corner. Rather, that was a little bit more off. So it's 2-2. Ramo worked his first time up in the 3rd. Counts even at 2 on Noah Ramo from Andrew Bear Pinedo. The 2-2 pitch misses in the dirt. Cortez makes a nice scoop. It was a fastball at 87.
I kind of like the thought process there. You're working him inside after you keep going outside over and over and over again. Both pitchers, all 3 pitchers in this game have been working that outside part of the zone so much because the umpire has given it to them. But now try and pull it inside a little bit. He pulled it too much. It was down and low. It wasn't competitive, but I like the approach.
The 3-2 pitch misses down and away, and Bear Pinedo lost Ramo. And it's the 3rd straight inning with the leadoff runner aboard for the Waves. Brings up the catcher, Caleb Hendricks, so runner on first, no outs. 4-0 on the scoreboard. Power out hitting the Waves 5-2, and on the scoreboard 4-0. And the big thing is the air column. 3 errors for the Waves, 0 for the Power. They've been perfect defensively. First pitch misses off the outer black, ball 1.
And again, this is what has separated the Power and the Waves so far this game is the way that Bear will be pitching with runners on under pressure. He's just been able to dial it in a little more and get the ground balls.
The 1-0 pitch is swung through, foul tipped into the mid of Cortez. So it's 1-1.
Or really, whether it's ground balls, fly balls, just the soft contact, and he's able to miss bats. He's been able to hit his spots.
The next pitch catches the outside corner, strike 2, and that's what we've been talking about, Steven. That pitch is not a strike, but the home plate umpire, Robert James, he's called that a strike. And obviously, you're most likely not going to call the pitches that are inside because you see it's going to hit the batter outside. You're more likely to say, maybe that catch is part of the plate. 1-2 on Hendricks. It gets behind Cortez, lost the ball for a moment. Going to second is Ramo, who will make pretty healthy turn to go to third, but it's going to hold it second on the wild pitch. I'm not sure what that hit. Maybe the plate?
It looked like it hit. Hendricks on his ankle.
Oh yeah, it just hit Hendricks. You're absolutely right. It was a hit by pitch. My apologies.
Again, he's trying with a curveball right there to pull it inside, try and get that strikeout again. He's been so good with the swing and miss tonight, but he just pulls it a little too much, hits the back foot.
Brings up the top of the lineup and TK Madeira. First and second, no outs. The Waves have a huge opportunity. The bunt attempt down the third baseline is going foul. And we've had some discussions about bunts in the booth. Steven, what would you think about the Waves trying to bunt a couple runners over here?
I'm not huge on it right here because, I mean, you're the leadoff man. You want to at least give a competitive at-bat, try and get a hit here. You think you could possibly score 2 if you get one in the gap.
Ramo's on second. Hendricks is on first. Madeira's at the plate, faces an 0-1 count from Pinedo. Inside corner, strike 2. And just like that, he's in an 0-2 count. Bunted foul on the first pitch. And then takes an off-speed pitch for a strike at 79. 0-2 on Madeira. Pinedo will look back at second. Will fire home. Ground ball to the right side. Gets by Noah Blythe into right field. Coming around to score is Ramo. The throw comes into home. And the Waves are on the board on the RBI single by TK Madeira.
And I know it worked out for them. I know that they scored, but that's why I don't like the bunt attempt there, because you've got a good hitter up there. It's your leadoff guy. You know he can possibly get one. You could get one down for a hit. It'll score a guy from second like it just did there. There's no point in wasting the strike and starting your guy in the hole like that.
Brings up Derek Pham, so runners on the corners, no outs. Advancing to third smartly on that play was Caleb Hendricks, and TK Madeira with some speed is going to take off for second on the first pitch. Cortez nearly lets it get by him, but will keep it in front. It's going to be a stolen base for Madeira. So picks up an RBI single. That's his second hit of the day for Madeira. And then steals the base. So now it's second and third, no outs. And Reed Santos, the pitching coach for the Palm Springs Power, will come out onto the mound to talk with Pinedo.
I like the visit here. You've got Dylan Van Meeteren warming up down the line. He's just starting to get hot. He won't be ready for a little while, but it kind of just delays it a little bit, gives Pinedo some time to catch his breath. Whether if anything goes out of hand, you're going to give Dylan some time to possibly get a few more pitches in here. But with Pinedo, it's really just change the mindset, get your head out of whatever just gave up the couple hits there, and give a quick scouting report. But overall, it's again, just give yourself some time, reset, take the cadence to your control.
Hendricks is going to stand at third. Madeira is just off second base now. Meeting is done. And Derek Pham at the plate. First pitch was low, ball one. Pinedo can give the Power 5. They will certainly take that from Hope International. 1-0 on Pham. Here comes the pitch home. Outside corner, strike one. Boy, he needed that call.
Yeah, he needed that, and he's going to need a few more here. With runners on second and third, he needs a strikeout here, or at bare minimum, a pop fly in the infield. Anything in the outfield, though, almost certainly scores a run.
1-1 pitch is swung through, and Pham comes up empty. Counts 1-2, no outs, second and third. A walk, hit by pitch, and a single for the Waves. Swing and a miss, strike three. A nasty off-speed pitch down in the zone, and a big strikeout from Bear Pinedo.
Adam, he needed that. The Power needed that. Casey Dillon, Reed Santos needed that. It's, again, when you need this guy to go, at minimum, they want him to go 5, maybe, hopefully 6 or 7, but with the state of the Power pitching depth today, they need all they can get out of Pinedo, and if he could get through here, he could possibly go another inning.
Nick Kosovsky, first up, takes the pitch right at helmet level. Gets out of the way, ball one. Hendricks remains at third. Madeira at second. Kosovsky at the plate. 0 for 2 with a strikeout his last time up.
For Pinedo, the only issue, though, there's still no opportunity for a double play.
The 1-0 pitch is grounded right below the Waves dugout. Waves players all sitting outside along with the Power players. Get a little of that fresh air. It was pretty humid earlier today in Palm Springs, but it's a really nice night for baseball right now.
Yeah, it's cooled down.
1-1 pitch with the one out. That pitch gets by Cortez. Coming to the plate is Hendricks. He's going to score on the wild pitch. Cortez was not able to locate that pitch. It might have hit the plate. I want to say it took a really weird hop.
Yeah, it looked like it was. Looks like it's almost a cutter that just bounced right off the plate. I think it might have caught a bit of Cortez and bounced away from him. I mean, it's a really tough hop there and just a bad break for the Power.
Runner on third, one out. Kosovsky trying to cut the Power lead to just one. Will take the pitch just below the zone. It's 3-1, really good take, and that's a pitcher probably not taking on 2 strikes.
Yeah, with 2 strikes, and again, how free the zone has been today, it's a really dangerous one.
3-1 pitch is off the foot of Hosovsky before it travels to Austin Haller at second base.
And now here, if you're Pinedo, you're hoping for that exact same play right there. You're hoping for a short grounder that you could possibly field throw down to Cortez, and then he throws down to first. That's a quick double play right there. Anything else, again, could probably score that runner from third.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hosovsky, no check to if he went around. It's ball 4, and it's runners on the corners with 1 out. And the Power, and rather just Angel Cortez, going to talk to his pitcher, Andrew Bear Pinedo. It is Dylan Van Meteren warming up in the bullpen for the Power. It's 2 runs scored in the 5th by the Waves. They took the first run from the Power and have fought back here in the 5th after not capitalizing in the 4th and the 3rd, where they got a couple runners aboard. The 5th inning started with a walk, then a hit by a pitch, an RBI single by J.K. Madeira. And Nick Hosovsky walking to put him on first base. Madeira's still at third. Hosovsky on first. 1 out, top of the 5th. Meeting's done, and here's the first pitch in. Good block by Cortez against Connor Gomez. 1-0 on Gomez. Power lead is just 2. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses low. It's 2-0, and Pineda's starting to lose. Pinedo looking to lose a little bit of his control.
And it's, again, I don't hate the walk right there because you've got the force everywhere. You've got the chance for a double play, but Pinedo needs to find the zone here. He can't afford a wild pitch.
2-0 pitch to Gomez. Went chasing out of the zone. A fastball at 88. Interesting call there. Two-one pitch to Gomez. That time he lays off a pitch in pretty much the same exact spot on a fastball. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that's a little confusing right there because that last swing, it looks like with how the strike zone has been called so far today, you're just swinging at that hoping to protect, and right there, he doesn't even give it a chance.
3-1 pitch, misses high, ball 4. The bases are loaded for the San Diego Waves. And this might spell the end of the day for Andrew Bear Pinedo.
It looks like they're hurrying to go get Dylan Van Meteren done warming up.
Andrew Bear Pinedo with a great start to this game. And he's not pulled just yet, and it looks like he will be for Dylan Van Meteren. We'll tell you more about Van Meteren after this short break. Stay with us. Bases loaded for the Waves. And the top of the 5th, 4-2, the Power lead. We'll be right back as you're watching Power Baseball on the Power Broadcast Network.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. New pitcher on the mound for the Powers, Dylan Van Meteren from College of the Desert. 6'4", 200. And is in a dangerous situation. Bases full of waves. Trying to make a splash here in the 5th.
Yeah, and for Dylan, it's really his first high-pressure situation that he's had to come in and save the Power from. He's had a couple of outings so far, a couple good ones, but right here he's thrown into shark-infested water right now. Bases loaded. Only other time he's faced that, it was of his own doing. He had an outing a couple weeks ago where he walked a few, ended up a couple scoring against the Inland Valley Legends, but right here, Power hoping he could put out the fire.
Sam Brewer's up, who's 0 for 2. Madeira's at third, Hasovsky at second, Gomez is at first. 4-2 the Power lead, top of the 5th. Van Meteren will fire the first pitch into Brewer. It's in the dirt. Great block by Cortez behind the plate. Van Meteren has a lot of velocity on his fastball. The key is, can he locate it? And especially coming into a high leverage situation like you mentioned, Steven. The 1-0 pitch misses outside. That was a fastball at 92. And he's quickly behind 2-0 on Sam Brewer.
He throws a fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup, and it's really mostly fastball slider lately, but he'll mix in a curveball and changeup to keep them all honest, but that 92 on the fastball is really what they'll be looking at.
2-0 pitch is in there, and it's quickly 3-0, so this is the danger of getting someone out of the pen. A bases loaded jam. You have pretty much no room for air. And right now, Van Meteren's behind 3-0 on Sam Brewer, trying to force in the third run for the Waves. The 3-0 pitch, gotta have it. Misses high. That actually caught a lot of the zone at the top. And it's ball 4. So Van Meteren walks in Madeira, and that is going to be an earned run for Andrew Bear Pinedo.
And that's just a impossible break right there for Dylan. I mean, that strike, that's almost a perfect pitch right there. It's up and away, but it just barely hits the strike zone. I mean, it's not like half the ball was in there. The whole ball's in that strike zone, but he just can't get that call.
Andrew Ramirez next up. So there have been 7 batters in this inning. 4 have reached on a walk, 1 on a hit, and 1 on a hit by pitch. So Asofsky moves to third, Gomez to second. Brewer's at first base. First pitch, or second pitch rather, to Ramirez is a strike. That's a fastball at 92. That catches a lot of the zone. That one is called. Needed that one. Did Dylan Van Meteren. Coming off of Tommy John surgery. Pitched in February after about a year of Tommy John. That pitch gets by Cortez. Coming in to Soros Hasovsky. It's 4-4 in the 5th. The Waves have come all the way back. The Power scored 3 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. And the Waves have answered with 4 in the top of the 5th. And we're all knotted up. Gomez to third, Brewer to second. Ramirez will get the 2-1 pitch. It misses low. It's 3-1. The Waves dug themselves a giant hole with the 3 errors, but they've battled and fought back. The 3-1 pitch misses high, and the bases are loaded again. The 5th walk of the inning by Power pitchers.
And this is just a tough spot here for Dylan Van Meter, and you thought you had him in a 2-strike count on that first batter. Gets a bad call to lead to the walk, and right here a couple really close pitches can't get the call as he gets that first strike there against Mason St. Hilaire.
Looks like it's actually Colby Patraz from Pacific University pinch hitting for Mason St. Hilary. It's 0-1 on Patraz. Next pitch is in for a strike. Catches the inside corner. Good pitch for Van Meter, and it's 0-2 with one out. Patraz at the plate. An early substitution for the Waves, and looking to come up with a big hit to grab a lead here in the fifth. The 0-2 pitch nearly hits Colby Potraz, but just backs away in time. Bases loaded. Gomez on third, Brewer on second, Ramirez on first. 4-4 here in the fifth. 1-2 pitch by Van Meteren. Swing and a miss, strike three. Huge strikeout for Dylan Van Meteren on an off-speed pitch, down and away. Two outs in the inning, bases still full. The Power not out of the jam just yet. Noah Ramo, no official at-bats, has walked twice. And he was the one who started this fifth inning, so the Waves have officially batted around. First pitch into him. Inside corner, strike one. Huge first call. That was a little bit out of the zone, but we've seen some of those pitches called for strikes. And it's one there as it's 0-1 to Noah Ramo. Next pitch is a chopper to Austin Haller. It flips it underhand in time. Good play, Austin Haller. And it retires the side, so Van Meteren does a great job working around a bases load situation. But San Diego comes all the way back to tied in the fifth. They score 4. We're tied at 4. We head to the bottom of the fifth. You're watching Power Baseball on the Power Broadcast Network.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from Joint Report.
Ty Thompson will be the new pitcher on the bump for the Waves here in the bottom of the fifth. Austin Haller will lead off this fifth inning. Scores now tied at 4. Power score the first 4. Waves answered with 4 in the top of the fifth. First pitch is a strike from Thompson to Haller. 0 for 2.
Ty Thompson.
Next pitch is a pop-up on the infield. Playable for Ramirez at third base. Just right down the third base line. And Haller is retired on the P5.
It's a good pitch by Thompson. I mean, down and away, breaking ball. Not a ton you can do as Haller. I mean, he gets a bat on it, but just off the end, able to lift it up enough to keep it in the air for a wave out.
Here's Aiden Torek, who's 1 for 2. It's off the end of his bat to Connor Gomez at first base. Will bobble it. Race to the bag. Gets him in time. Gomez and Torek all out hustle. laying it all on the diamond, and Gomez makes the play, 3 unassisted. And luckily he gets up. Okay, it looked like he took the brunt of that collision.
I mean, I love the effort there by Aiden Torek, just going all out right there. You're just hoping that, obviously you're hoping he ends up okay right there, which it looks like he did, but I mean, he was really close to being able to force another little bobble right there and could be safe.
First pitch to Noah Blythe is going to hold up on a ball that missed above the zone. So it's 1-0, 2 outs. First 2 outs fairly quick. It's always super important when your team scores to get you back in the game. The pitching side shuts down the opposing team. That is called a strike. Just off the outside corner, according to our K-zone. Fastball at 86 from Thompson. It's 1-1 on Noah Blythe. Playing at Hawaii Pacific next year. That's a fly ball down the first baseline, over the glove of Gomez. It's going to be a base hit for Noah Blythe. The hitting streak continues. That's 11 straight games with a hit for Noah Blythe. Best on the team.
And this is what it's been with Noah Blythe. It's not just crushing balls off the center field wall. He's been able to do that, but it's a lot of these little bloop hits, just get it over the infielder, find some grass, and it doesn't matter how you do it, but the fact that he gets on base, the fact that he's able to get those hits down, he works the whole field, and that's what makes him one of the most productive power players in franchise history.
Alonso Reyes takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. And that's not a in-the-moment type of thing when watching Noah Blythe. The stats back you up and what we've been saying about Noah Blythe all season long. He's a heck of a ball player. Check on Blythe at first, not going to be in time. 1-0 on Reyes, who had an RBI single back in the second. Blythe, a really small lead at first base. Alonso Reyes drills that into right center field. That's going to get down. It's going to be cut off by Madeira. Blythe will get the stop sign at third base. It looks like he's maybe limping a little bit. It only ends up being a single for Alonso Reyes, who hammered that ball 93 off the bat. But it was hit so hard, and Madeira made a great play in center field to cut it off, that it's only runners on the corners with 2 outs for the Power.
Yeah, it was hit so hard. I mean, Madeira was able to basically take a couple steps, and the ball's right at him in a second. So Noah Blythe hustling around second, able to take third, but right now he still needs Cortez to drive him in.
Angel Cortez, 1 for 2. Base it back in the second, came home on an air. Also reached on an air in the fourth, and came home on an air as well. First pitch to Cortez is taken outside, ball 1 in the dirt. Blythe's on third, Reyes is on first. It didn't seem like Blythe was running particularly fast. Looked like it was sort of a limp, but I guess he's okay over there.
I hope not, but I mean, for a second you could think that he was kind of just jogging over to third because he knew he wasn't going to be safe if he tried to go home.
As Cortez pops that up behind the booth. Now we heard you guys got a ball up here in the booth. You know, I've been waiting for that moment.
I did, Adam. It was the greatest moment of my broadcasting career.
Well, there'll be another one up here sometime.
I even managed to pour some salt on the wound and throw out that you would be jealous.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Before the 1-1 pitch to Cortez, a check back on Reyes at first base. That's funny.
EJ got a good laugh out of it. We even got it signed.
That was pretty sweet.
Logan Cadenhead on the A's.
That's awesome. Good stuff right there. 1-1 pitch. Misses at shoulder level to Cortez. So it's 2-1 on Cortez, 2 outs.
The A's and the PSCL, they're rolling. They just took down Sam DiMattio's Lumberjacks this morning, 10-2, second win in a row.
PSCL baseball. It's been a lot of fun to start the season. Cortez swings through the off-speed pitch, was out ahead on 76 miles per hour. And the count's even at 2 with 2 outs. 2 on.
And right here, watch Cortez's 2-strike approach. He'll choke up on the bat a little, widen the stance, And right now he's just trying to touch it, just trying to get it over the infielders' heads.
2-2 pitch, misses outside. It's a full count. And runners are going to be on the move. Blythe on third base. Reyes stands on first. Big at bat for the power catcher Cortez after the Waves tied it up with 4 in the top of the 5th. We stand at 4-4 in the bottom of the 5th. The payoff pitch home. It's on the ground of the shortstop. Pham will take his time, throw to first. On time, on target to retire the side. Ty Thompson strands 2 power runners. It's 4-4 as we head into the 6th inning. You're watching Power Baseball on the Power Broadcast Network. Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. Top of the 6th. Van Meeteren finished off the top of the 5th as the first pitch is in for a strike, and it's going to be Holden Phelps taking over, the right-hander from Pittsburgh. So far on the year, this will be his 5th appearance. Has gone 9 2/3, .93 ERA. Has had 3 out of the 4 scoreless appearances.
Yeah, he's been great. The pair of Pittsburgh lefties or Pittsburgh pitchers that the Power have been outstanding so far.
Here's the next pitch. Catches the outside corner, strike 2. So it's 1-2 on Caleb Hendricks. The Waves brought 10 to the plate in the top of the 5th to tie the game at 4. Holden Phelps from Pittsburgh, like you mentioned, Steven, here's the 1-2 pitch. It's popped up, and that's going to get out of play.
Between him and Kyle Mosley, who had 9 strikeouts out of relief last night. Again, the Panthers have done work for the Power this season.
In 2023, had a 7.03 ERA at Pittsburgh. 1-1, nasty off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big first out of the 6th. And with the 1-1 record, it was 24 1/3 innings, 10 appearances, 5 games started. 23 strikeouts to 10 walks. Allowed just 1 homer and a .278 batting average against. Here's the first pitch into TK Madeira. It's a strike on the outer half. 0-1 on Madeira's had a big day, 2 for 3, includes an RBI single back in the 5th. Takes the pitch eye level. It's 1-1.
And for Phelps, it's not the most overpowering stuff, but he's coming from a really high release point. It looks like the ball's just coming straight down on you.
1-1 pitch. Misses well low. It's 2-1.
It's really hard to pick up, and when you throw that curveball in there, for a batter, it's just hard to differentiate the two.
Phelps will go into his windup. Here's the pitch. Beautiful pitch on the outer corner. It's 2-2. Nothing more manager Casey Dale would love than a clean 1-2-3 inning for the power pitching staff that they haven't had since the 2nd inning. The 2-2 pitch to Madeira. Foul tipped into the middle. Cortez, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Phelps to start here in the 6th, and there's 2 down.
And Phelps lowered the arm slot a little right there, but 2 back-to-back changeups, and you don't usually see him high in the zone like that, but when he's coming from so high up on that arm slot, you can sometimes get away with it.
Here's Derek Pham with 2 outs. Yeah, Phelps just over-the-top delivery. Gets on you quick. That first pitch misses high, ball 1. One to 0 on Pham, who's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. That's in there, strike 1. Here's the next pitch. It misses just high. It's 2-1.
Sorry, I had to close the door, Adam. Our very own Meredith Kotleroff was telling some story.
Well, the story of this game is it's 4-4. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner. It's 2-2. The story of this game has been wild.
Yeah, it's been, again, a solid effort by both starters, but once the wheels fell off, I mean, who knows what's going to happen next for each team. Right now, it's in the hands of Holden Phelps and Thompson on the side of the Waves.
Next pitch is outside. It's full count. Pham's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. He'd love to be the beer batter of the game. Here comes the full count delivery from Phelps. It's back up the middle. Kashimoto will range to make the play. Fire on the run in time. Great play, Cody Kashimoto. And a 1-2-3 inning for Holden Phelps in the 6th. 4-4 as we head to the bottom half of the 6th. You're watching Power Baseball on the Power Broadcast Network.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve.
Back here at Palm Springs Stadium, bottom of the 6th. Cody Kashimoto up, takes a first pitch strike. It's 0-1 on Cody Kashimoto. Next pitch waves through and misses. Strike 2.
For 55 years, the Old Spaghetti Factory has been family-owned and operated. Visit today and start making your own family tradition with affordable meals, excellent service, and a beautiful setting.
That pitch just misses outside the zone. It's 1-2. Some good readings, Steven. I was wondering if I could fit that in between pitches.
It's the Cronkite degree.
There you go. 1-2 is on the ground. A Famu scoops it off one hop in time to get the speedy Kashimoto as it goes 6-2-3. And it brings up Derek Houston.
Couple good plays up the middle by the shortstops in the last inning or so. Fam's held his own, and we all know the defensive prowess that Kashimoto brings. Another guy who's really good defensively here, Derek Houston, playing his second game of the day.
2 fly balls out to right field, and we'll hit that on the line to the right fielder, Brewer. It's a 1-out knock for Derek Houston. He's had a day at the plate. He's hit the ball hard now 3 times.
Yeah, and he had a game earlier today against the Lumberjacks, playing for the A's in the PSCL. Didn't get a hit in there, but he had a couple really hard hit balls that just got caught, and he finally runs into one here.
Dalton Thomas is going to run for Derek Houston at first base. Dalton Thomas turned 23 yesterday. Didn't get a great birthday present getting thrown out of the game last night. And the Power victory over the San Diego Wave. Thomas does have some speed at first base. Dom Hughes steps to the plate. 0 for 2. Fly ball to the left, fly ball to center. First pitch. Misses the outside corner, ball 1. Dom Hughes from Kansas State. So check on Dalton Thomas at first base.
And with Dom Hughes up, you're just hoping he could get something in the gap here, because anything in the gap with Dalton Thomas's speed, he can almost guarantee a run right there.
The 1-0 pitch misses again off the outer black. So it's 2-0 on Dom Hughes. Eli Brown on deck, who's due for a hit. So is Austin Haller. Both 0 for 3. Really rare out of the 1-2 spot. 2-0 pitch. Taken for a strike right on the outside corner.
You said Eli Brown's due for a hit. What, he hasn't had one in about 20 minutes?
I mean, he usually has one hit by the time we're
But by
hour
the time the
45
first inning's over.
Yeah, usually by the time the first inning's over. You're right, we have a little bit of unrealistic expectations, but still, I mean, the Power have just been hitting the ball all over the place. And those have been the 2 main culprits of the Power's offensive success. 2-1 pitch to Hughes, taken for a strike. About a half ball outside, called a strike. Our home plate umpire, Robert James. William Macareno in the fields.
And we may be, joking about the Nick Eli not having a hit yet, but he's hitting well over 400 so far.
2-2 pitch to Thomas. It's on the ground and over Gomez's head at first base. Thomas has the wheels on. He's at third base standing up. And then the throw goes back in, hits Hughes. Here comes Thomas home. Throw to the plate will not be made. Oh, what a base running play by Dalton Thomas. Electrifies the Power dugout, and Palm Springs is back in the lead. It's 5-4 in the 6th.
Dalton Thomas, again, Adam, I told you, if a ball gets into the outfield, Dalton Thomas can score. He's just zooming around second base, takes a great turn. He's ready at third. Already with that aggressive turnaround third, the moment there's a bad throw, the moment it gets past the cutoff, man, he's gone.
So 5-4 with the 1 out. Dom Hughes on first base. First pitch to Brown. Down the third baseline. Fair ball. This is going to be extra bases. Hughes is going to get the wave from manager Casey Dale. Eli Brown's in the second. RBI double for Brown. 6-4 Palm Springs.
And look at that, Adam. Eli Brown's got a hit. Dom Hughes has an RBI, and just like that, in the blink of an eye, the Power put up another crooked number on the scoreboard. In what really surprisingly has been their worst inning all year. The 6th inning so far this year, they haven't had too much success.
Austin Haller next up for the Power. Runner on second's Brown. Just hit an RBI double. Power 3 straight hits, 2 singles, and then a double from Brown. First pitch to Haller. It's in for a strike. That's Pate on the inside corner from Ty Thompson, who's been hit around a bit here in the 6th. The Power have taken back the lead. They have 10 hits to the Waves 3. But the most important score is 6-4 on the scoreboard. Next pitch in to Haller. It's outside ball 1. And going back to the Dom Hughes single, that brought Dalton Thomas to third base. Dalton Thomas scored on the air by the outfielder Sam Brewer, who missed his cutoff man. So it's not going to be an RBI for Dom Hughes, unfortunately, as the 1-1 pitch is skied into center field. TK Madeira is under. Instead, it's going to be the shortstop, Derek Pham, who is right in front of Madeira to make the catch in the outfield grass. So finally, the second out for Ty Thompson.
And it might sound weird when I say something like the 6th inning has been the Power's worst inning so far this year, but it has. On the year, the Power have only scored 9 runs in the 6th inning. This is their 10th and 11th. It's the only inning when you break it down by runs scored per inning that it's even close. They've outscored their opponents 9-4. Everything else is more like 25-3.
First pitch to Torek gets by Hendricks. Advancing to third is Brown on the wild pitch. So one more runner 90 feet away for Aiden Torek, who's 1 for 3 with a stolen base.
And Adam, the only other inning where you get an actual number for scoring that inning is the 9th, and the Power have only played in the 9th inning 3 times this year.
1-0 to Torek. Pitch from Thompson. It's into left field. Noah Ray Moe will range to his right. He's going to make the catch. A ball that sounded loud off the bat, but hit the end of the St. Mary Gales bat. And that will retire the side. But 3 straight hits. Houston with a single, Hughes with a single, and Eli Brown with an RBI double. Power scored 2 in the inning. We head on to the 7th. 6-4, the Power lead the Waves. You're watching Power Baseball on the Power Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, and this game is not turned upside down, but changed in the last couple minutes. 6-4 Power. Going into the top of the 7th inning, Stephen Buxton, joined by Adam Oppenheim. Thank you all for tuning in. And Holden Phelps on the mound facing off against what looks like a pinch hitter for the Waves. It's his second at-bat. It's number 22, Michael Baker, hitting for Nick Hazovsky. Michael Baker with a 2-1 count against Holden Phelps. I'm sorry, it's Mitchell Baker. 2-1 count for the lefty. Phelps deals, and that one skied out into shallow left field. No big deal, though, for Eli Brown, who takes that one in, and it's a quick first out for Phelps.
And that was a deflating inning for the Waves. In the bottom of the 6th, after scoring 4, they give up 2, and suddenly you got to come back, and it's against Holden Phelps, who's so strong out of the pen for Palm Springs.
And it's happened all year. It hasn't just been the speed. It hasn't been just the aggression. It's been a combination of both. It's been just the way that once you think that the Power starts to lose momentum, they're just right back there in it. And back in the box is Connor Gomez. On the night, he's 2 for 3, or 1 for 3. 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Flew out to first in the 2nd inning. 2-0 count. Gomez watches that one high for ball 3. Tonight's beer batter of the game.
It's in a 3-0 count. This would be a comeback.
3-0 count. Phelps kicks and deals and catches the top of the zone.
It's a good call. Caught the top just barely.
Again, Phelps has been outstanding out of relief for the Power so far this year. Him and Kyle Mosley. Pittsburgh Panthers. And for Phelps, he's got 9 2/3 innings out of relief, 4 appearances. This one's his 5th, and a sub-1 ERA so far. 3-1 count. Caught the corner again, 3-2.
Not sure why Baker was walking to first. That pitch was right down the middle. I don't know if he just assumed that was going to be out of the zone.
87 middle, 3-2 pitch. Just out of the zone.
Really
Holden
good call
Phelps.
twice.
That honestly might be the best call of the night. It's one of those fringe pitches that could go either way, but it was more so ball. But Holden Phelps was hoping he could get that one pulled down for a strike.
Yeah, Robert James behind the plate. 2 of those pitches were high, he called correctly, and he called the one for a strike that just barely clipped.
First pitch driven out into left field, and Eli Brown will catch that one. It's 2nd out of the inning. Sam Brewer go down quickly.
Talk a lot about the Power pitching and the hitting, but the defense and the fielding has just been spectacular for the Power this year. They've been the best fielding team on the diamond in, I think, every single game they've played this year, and I wouldn't say it's particularly close.
They have not committed too many errors. They've made all the flashy plays that you could possibly ask for, whether it's short with Cody Kashimoto. Isaiah Monge's been outstanding. Aiden Torres played a solid center field. It's been a team effort, and the 1-0 pitch, chopper down to third, just gets under Reyes' glove. Runners will go ahead 90 feet, and it's the first hit of the inning. Andrew Ramirez at first, Connor Gomez at second, and the Wave in a pretty good spot here. Just 2 outs, though. 2 outs, 2 on, and they've got Potteraz coming up. Potteraz pinch hit for Mason St. Hilary. Pinch hit for him in the 5th, struck out. He's trying to change that here. Takes a 1-0 pitch from Holden Phelps. With the Power, what's on the line? Their 34-game win streak dating back to June of last year. 1-0 pitch gets the bottom of the zone. Breaking ball, strike 1.
Really good pitch from Phelps there. Great location.
Phelps, 1-1 pitch, 2 outs. Another breaker catches the zone.
And I thought Cortez made it obvious that was going to be outside by sliding over to catch the ball. Didn't even try to frame it.
Doesn't matter how you get it, just matters that you get the call. He's not going to get that one there. Curveball in the dirt. Both runners will move ahead 90 feet, but it's 2-2 with 2 outs. 2 on here. The Power have a 2-run lead. Deuces are wild here in the 7th inning. Power fans trying to get into it. Power players trying to get out of this 7th inning and get back up to hit with the middle of their lineup due up. 2-2 pitch high. It's a full count.
And you really want to make a pitch to Patraz here. Don't want to have the bases full and have that pressure on you if you're Phelps.
Full count pitch by Phelps. Patraz swung on and missed. Fouled into the glove, they call it. Got a piece of it. Or I'm sorry, fouled back onto the plate. And that one gets it right there. Fastball on the corner, strikes him out. Holden Phelps able to work in and out of trouble. And the Power put up a big 0 in the top of the 7th inning. Middle lineup due up for the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back after we stretch.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning here in Palm Springs. Power up 2. 6-4 Power. They had 3 runs in the 2nd inning, 1 in the 5th inning, and 2 more. Or 1 in the 4th inning, 2 more in the 6th. And they're coming up in the 7th inning with Noah Blythe, Alonzo Reyes, and Angel Cortez due up. Blythe so far only put away once. Walked in his first at-bat and scored in the 2nd inning. Had a single in his 3rd. And he catches a first pitch strike from a new pitcher. Number 30 for the Waves. Fires in a 0-1 ball. Michael Shanahan coming in. Replaces Thompson after just an inning. Shanahan, big righty, kicks and deals. Pounds in the curveball for a strike.
I do wonder if he knows Kyle Shanahan.
Or Mike.
Or Mike.
Shanahan's 1-2 pitch upstairs.
Probably uses a little bit of deception as pitches, don't you think, if he's in the Shanahan family?
The Shanahan trees had a lot of success, but that's the wrong sport. 2-2 pitch. Cut on and missed, and Noah Blythe goes down with his first strikeout of the night. Blythe goes back to the dugout, and Alonzo Reyes, the future UC Irvine anteater. Alonzo Reyes up with 1 out. Fouls the first pitch down the line.
And to keep up to date with everything Palm Springs Power, follow us on social media. Follow the Power on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Palm Springs Power. Or visit our website at palmspringspowerbaseball.com.
One out, Alonso Reyes watches a 0-1 pitch go outside for a ball. Reyes so far, he's got 2 hits, has an RBI, and he scored in the second inning. Flew out to center field in the third, and right here, you can tell he's trying to put something in the gap with the 2-1 pitch. One out against Shanahan. Shanahan deals that one, and it's flown way out into center field. Going back on it is Madera. And after a long run, he'll take that one for the second out of the inning. Alonso Reyes can't get on, but Angel Cortez trying to extend the inning. Cortez, he's reached twice so far. Reached on an E6, scored on another error. Throwing error by the pitcher. Sees a first pitch strike, outer half of the plate. Had a single in the second inning, came all the way around to score. A 1 pitch. Just outside. So the former USD Torero on his way to Cal State Northridge. 1-1 pitch. Cortez watches that one outside. 2-1. Cortez has started to heat things up lately. 2-1 pitch. Catches the outer half of the plate, strike 2. On a 3-game hitting streak right now, and the 2-2 pitch right there. Upstairs, ball 3, full count.
Shanahan looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Hasn't been done since the first for the Waves.
Payoff pitch, dribbler down the third base line, and it's foul. We'll do it again. Shanahan 1 strike away from getting the Waves into the 8th. Just down 2. Cortez 1 pitch away possibly from changing that. Slow ground ball to first base, and they'll take his shovel to Shanahan, and they'll get the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Power, and they'll go to the 8th inning. We'll be right back on the Power Broadcasting Network.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Six-4 ball game here in Palm Springs, and the Palm Springs Power have numerous exciting promotional days on the horizon. Tuesday, June 18th is Hispanic Heritage Night presented by Las Casuelas Terrazzo with giveaways provided. On Friday, June 21st is City of Palm Springs Night. Welcome back, 6-4 ball game here in Palm Springs. Noah Ramo coming up to face off against Holden Phelps in his third inning of work. Looks like Adam muted me while I was reading an old ad read.
Just trying to help you out. I realize, oh, those are have already passed, all of them.
We'll get one in later.
I didn't know where to let you keep going, or.
Just let me cook.
But I mean, it was also my fault, 'cause I was like, hey, want to read the upcoming promotions ad?
And the Power hoping that Holden Phelps could cook up something here. A 1 pitch catches the zone curveball right down the middle. Froze Ramo, and it's 0-2 now. No outs here in the 7th inning. Again, Power up 2. 0-2 pitch. Just low. Went with the curveball again. Power, if they could get through this inning clean, they've got Cody Kashimoto, Derek Hughes, and Dom Houston up. 1-2 pitch, off the end of the bat, into right field. That'll be a base hit. Noah Blythe thought about throwing it for a second. It got to him so quick, but he thought better of it, and Noah Ramo leads off the inning with a single.
And it was big to get the leadoff runner on board for the Waves. I was just about to say, down 0-2 in a count, but battles back, fights off a pitch, and just lines into right field. And after Hendricks is the top of the lineup, so Waves are sitting pretty here in the 8th.
Caleb Hendricks, the backstop for the Waves, coming up. Dribbler to third base, under Reyes' glove. That'll go into left field. Reyes in between hops right there, and that's going to get ruled as a hit. Looked like an error. Seems like a routine play that you would have to make most of the time. Reyes couldn't haul that one in. After the error by Reyes, it's the top of the lineup. Runners move ahead 90 feet, and TK Madera, the lefty in. He's 2 for 4 so far. Madera squares up to bunt, and it's down the third baseline going foul. Right after the error by Alonzo Reyes, going right back at him and trying to make him work.
Yeah, definitely an error there at third base. Of course, the scoreboard, not technically the official scorekeeper.
Official ruling is an error and a 0-2 count against TK Madera. And Holden Phelps blows it right by him for the strikeout. Another strikeout for Holden Phelps, and here comes Derek Pham. Pham looking to avoid what's a really tough night. This could be a 4th strikeout of the night here. Already 3 of them. And that's not the way you want to start it right there. Down 0-1.
Now, I think the golden sombrero is if you strike out 4 times, but is it 0 for 4 with 4 Ks?
He could be 0 for 5 with 4 Ks if he gets one here. Back pick down to first, not in time. Cortez thought he had Hendricks leaning, and after a powerful throw down there in the tag by Austin Haller, couldn't get him in time though. Pitch by Phelps is outside, and again, we've got a defensive switch here. Austin Haller in at first base now. Pitch by Phelps, 1-2. Down in the dirt, but gets him swinging. Throw down to second. Can't get him coming back. Another strikeout. Derek Pham, his 4th of the night. Mitchell Baker comes up. He pinch hit for Nick Hazovsky. Back in the 5th inning. Baker walked. And right here, he's got 2 on and 2 outs. Phelps just high with the fastball. One 1-0 pitch from Phelps. Fastball caught the corner, strike one. Again, the power started off with Andrew Pinedo. Bear Pinedo went 4 innings, and that one's off the end of the bat. Throw from Reyes. Gets him in time. That's the inning. 8th inning comes to a close. Or top of the 8th, bottom coming up. Power 6 outs away from their 35th win in a row. We'll be right back on the Power Broadcasting Network.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Six to 4 ball game here in the 8th, and discount draft beers are back at Palm Springs Stadium every Tuesday night. Enjoy Palm Springs Power Baseball and draft cold beers for just $3. Tickets are available at Palm Springs Stadium box office on game day. Don't miss out on the best drink deal in the Valley. Summer baseball, ballpark food, and tons of fun, all with cold $3 draft beers every Tuesday this summer at a Power Baseball game. Cody Kashimoto in a 1-0 count. Against another new pitcher for the Waves. Looks like that's number 27, I think? I can't see the number of that jersey. Kashimoto fouls that one down to right field.
Looks like it has a 7 for sure.
It does have a 7. Not sure. 2-1 pitch. Kashimoto spits on that one. It's 3-1.
Yeah, just number 7.
Terrence Wallace in here to pitch. Wallace taking over. 5th pitcher of the night. Kashimoto fouls that one off. Again, for those of you joining in, Stephen Buxton, Adam Oppenheim joining you here on a beautiful night here in Palm Springs. Kashimoto, 2-2 pitch. Driven, floater out into left field, and almost in no man's land. Gomez ran a long way to catch that, almost in the bullpen. First out of the inning. F3 for Kashimoto, and Derek Houston coming up. I'm sorry, it's not Derek Houston. Dalton Thomas pinch hitting. Dalton Thomas pinch ran for Houston last inning. He scored on a Dom Hughes single. And he's here with his first at-bat of the night. Thomas watches first pitch ball. Again, Dalton Thomas, who's been starting to get the feel of things with the bat, has a couple of multi-hit games in a row, and watches a strike right there. 1-1 count. Thomas 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Has a 2-game on-base streak. Had a 3-game hitting streak a couple games ago. And with a 2-1 pitch, watches what should have been ball 3 get called strike 2. 2-2 count, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning here in Palm Springs. Dalton Thomas watches ball 3 outside. Almost got away from Hendricks back there. With no one on, though, it doesn't really matter what happens. Full count. Kicks and deals, and Thomas goes down swinging. That clears the way for Dom Hughes. Hughes in his second game as starting at DH. Has a hit, flew out to left, flew out to center, but scored last inning, or scored in the 6th inning. But right now it's nobody on, and he's got 2 outs. Hughes squares around a bunt, and that one goes up and into the net.
Ramirez playing a little bit far back at third base, but I guess he was trying to take the opportunity to bunt. The thing is, if it hits the dirt, it's probably going to roll foul, but if you can get to stay on the grass, that's where you could definitely be it out for infield single.
It's a good chance with the 0-1 pitch. Hughes swings right through it. Can't catch up to the fastball, 88 up and in. Wallace trying to work a clean inning. Dom Hughes trying to prevent that. Trying to get it to the top of the lineup. Eli Brown on deck. 0-2 pitch, 2 outs. Hughes watches ball 1 high. Hughes out of K-State. His father, the coach over there, and watches a wide strike 3 call right there. Hughes goes down on strikes, and the Power are 3 outs away, though, up 6-4. In a weekend of games that has been very tight. Very exciting, though. We'll have Brenton Thiels coming out for the 9th, and we'll be right back on the Power Broadcasting Network. Top of the 9th inning, and it's go time for the Power. 3 outs away from win number 35 in a row, win number 16 on the year, and number 14 here at home in Palm Springs. The big man, Brenton Thiels, out of Louisiana Tech on the mound, and he's looking to shut things down.
Yeah, Brenton Thiels. He's definitely a giant, you could say that, at 7 foot. Didn't pitch a ton at LA Tech, but has been really solid for the Power this year.
Out of Louisiana Tech, he's come over to the Power with, again, coming off a year with not a ton of experience, but he's walking out to, you are a superstar, and he's becoming that and in spades in front of the Power fans. First appearance for the Palm Springs faithful, he went 5 innings out of the pen, struck out 13, faced 16 batters, only allowed one on, and it was a hit by pitch in the 9th inning. He shut that down, and since then he's been just as good.
Yeah, 3 appearances, 2.08 ERA. Gave up 3 earned runs against the Inland Valley Pirates on June 18th. But besides that, it's not allowed a single earned run. 23 strikeouts to 3 walks in 13 innings. It's about 2 strikeouts an inning.
It's one of the more gaudy stat lines that you'll ever see. It's a lot of that's lofted off of one of an all-time performance. Again, his debut, his home debut in front of the fans. And his first pitch is 93 and gets under the bunt attempt by Connor Gomez. Gomez leading things off in the 9th inning. Down 0-1, no outs. Defense playing him straight up. Fields gets the sign and deals. Chopper off the end of the bat, fielded by Reyes. Quick throw, gets him in time to Haller. First out of the 9th inning. Power 2 outs away from another win. Sam Brewer coming up, looking for his first hit of the night. He's got a walk, he's got a strikeout, and he flew out twice. Brewer, the righty, against an even bigger righty on the mound. Gets that one off the end of the bat. Hard play by Kashimoto, can't catch up to it. Sam Brewer gets a hit. And just able to squeak it past Kashimoto after a long throw. First hit of the night for the right fielder. Able to thread it right between Kashimoto and Reyes at short and third. And he's got Andrew Ramirez with one on. One out, though. Brenton Thiels could get out of it with a double play. Thiels' first pitch, 90 down and in. Power up 6-4 here. They scored 3 in the 2nd inning, 1 in the 4th inning. And the pitch by Thiels is driven out into center field. Torek will pick it up, and it's 2 back-to-back singles for the Wave. Thiels immediately having to work with traffic on the bases.
And that was a really good pitch. In on the hands at 93. And Ramirez just fought the pitch off into center field.
The thing is, when you're throwing it that hard, you don't need to do a ton of that to that pitch when it's got that kind of velocity. You just touch it and it could get out to the outfield. 1 out, 2 on Brenton Thiels. Chopper down the third base line goes foul. To Poderaz, who pinch hit for Mason St. Hilary in the 5th inning. Poderaz with a pair of Ks so far. Brenton Thiels hoping for another one or hoping for a ground ball here. One out in the 9th inning, and Thiels throws a breaking ball right by him.
Just going to say there hasn't been a strikeout yet, and we're 3 batters in.
Seems like Brenton Thiels is due, and he threw a slider right down the middle. Gets past him. He was looking for that 93 fastball. 0-2 pitch by Thiels. This is the corner. 94. Turned it up a little. It's the 9th inning, and he's going to pour it all out here. Again, the Power and the weekend tonight. They'll face the New Lenox Panthers next week. And that 1-2 pitch is upstairs. Could have caught the zone. It's 2-2 now. Two, 1 out. Thiels against Poderaz. Thiels gets the sign and fires. Poderaz fouls that one back into the park. Down the third baseline and into Sunrise Park next to us. Power 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. And they're 2 outs away from another victory with Brenton Thiels on the mound who fires, and that one's off the end of the bat into shallow right field. Austin Haller. A little bit of a dangerous attempt over there going into the bullpen. Long run for him, but trying everything to get that out.
Haller with a terrific jump off the bat of Potras. I didn't even think he had a chance at that ball, but he started sprinting back on a direct line to the ball and ended up just a few steps off from it.
He tried to give his best effort, but we'll do it again. The pitch by Thiels. Fouled back into the net, still 2-2.
And it looks like as well, Dalton Thomas is at second base, and Noah Blyce back in his usual position in right field.
Potteraz working an at-bat against Thiels, able to stay alive, able to keep the night alive for the Wave. San Diego lost one last night, and right here trying for a late inning comeback and can't get it there. Fastball down the middle. Brenton Thiels blew it by him. First strikeout of the night. And that clears the way for Noah Ramo. Ramo got out just once today. 6th inning, grounded out to second base. Other than that, he's walked twice, scored once, has a single in his last at-bat. Thiels to Ramo. Inside. Just gets away from Cortez, but he keeps it in front of him.
You got to keep everything in front. The tying run's on first base. You don't want to put the tying run at second base. Certainly, so it makes you think. Thiels is already a pretty big fastball pitcher, but he's probably going to throw a lot of heaters in this at-bat. And also considering the Waves have not seen someone throw this hard for the Power in the couple games they played this weekend.
Brenton Thiels with a 1-0 count. Fastball. Looked like it caught a lot of the plate, but not going to get the call there.
Yeah, just missed by a slim bit.
Brenton Thiels 3-0 so far on the year, looking for win number 4. He's got a 2-0 count with 2 on. Thiels blows 92 up and in by him. 92 can't handle the heat upstairs. Noah Ramo, the last hope for the Waves. Brenton Thiels, the last pitcher for the Power, they hope. They've got 2 on, tying run on first, winning run at the plate. Brenton Thiels going for the save. It's a 2-1 pitch with 2 outs in Palm Springs. Thiels to Ramo. Chopper to third. Reyes throw down to first. Gets them in time. The Power win it 6-4. They move to 16-0 on the year. 14-0 at home. And most importantly, they're 8-0 in the CPCL.
Yeah, really good play over there at third by Reyes. Tough couple of games against the Wave. They were a really talented ball club.
The Power extend their winning streak to 35 in a row. Brenton Thiels will get the save. Holden Phelps will get the win tonight after 4 brilliant innings out of the bullpen. Sam DiMatteo, Reed Santos, Casey Dill, all shaking hands, all happy after a good night's work, and they'll go into an off day with another win on the bell. Again, 34 in a row. The Power coming up next. They'll have a home game against the new Lenox Pumas. And for a game that from the start, going against one of the better teams they'll face this season, but one of the best competitions they've had this season. Last time out, 6-3 win, and this time much of the same. The Power win it 6-4, 8 runs or 8 hits for the for the Wave. 4 runs, 3 errors for them. The Power, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. And whether it was the pitching, the hitting, the base running, timely moves by Casey Dill, everything went right for the Power today. They fell behind. They were able to come back, and it's just another quality win for a team that's had so many this year. But for all of you who have joined in tonight, thank you all for joining a beautiful night here in Palm Springs. For myself, for Adam Oppenheim, Cole Pavelio, all the rest of our staff working here tonight, we thank you all, and we'll see you in the next one on the Palm Springs Power Broadcasting Network.